Hey babes, it's your girl Zaria Chic and welcome to my channel. Okay girly, as you can see, the background is very much different. Um Probably put you down a little bit and then put you back a little bit more. Okay. As you can see, the background is very much different. We are in my bed. I know, very personal, but I've been wanting to do this style of content for a while. So when I was younger, I used to film, I used to record a lot on my laptop. Like I used to just do like diaries, video diaries, and just record like me and my siblings playing around and just things like that. And it makes me feel really comfortable. It makes me feel really relaxed and just in a space to where I can, just open up and stuff like that. And that's what I want to bring to my channel. I want to have a space to where we can really connect. I can really just allow my thoughts to just like roam free. And yeah, so I'm like, okay, let's just bring it back. Like, but I'm going to actually like be posting it. So yeah, this is just going to be like a new series that I'm doing. And just gonna come here and talk about like things that I'm feeling, talk about like things that I'm realizing within life, talk about my feelings, give advice. I feel like I'll still keep this background, but then sometimes I might do like the other background that I've been doing for my advice videos, which is like, in my bathroom and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just gonna depend on the vibe. But today we are here and this is the vibe for today's video. And yeah, so I hope you girlies enjoy this video. We're about to chat it up. Make sure you like this video, and if you want to, subscribe so you can be a part of the community and we can just build our relationship with each other. And so yeah, alrighty, so let's get into this conversation. OMG girl, I've been like literally needing to get this off of my chest for like the past 2 weeks, to be real with you. Whoa. Okay. So, yeah, I would say lately I've kind of been feeling I don't even know if the word is sad. Like I truly don't even know if the word is sad, because it's like, yeah, I do have my days where I am feeling sad, but I guess I can say limbo. Is that the limbo? Yeah, I think that's the word, limbo. Like I just been feeling like in a very standstill situation. And yeah, I guess that's how I would describe how I've been feeling for the past 2 weeks. And I just been thinking while I've been going through these emotions, I'm like, yo, like why am I feeling this way? Like what is going on? Like I'm just not understanding why I'm feeling this way and how to pivot from this feeling so I can like stop being in limbo and stop being like in this awkward, weird position within my life. And I realized that the reason why I was feeling that way is because you know how when you are waiting for something to happen and you know it's going to happen because you done everything that you needed to do for it to happen, but it physically hasn't came your way and you physically haven't seen like the proof of it. So the whole time while you're waiting for it to happen, you're just kind of like, feeling very anxious and feeling very like on edge and feeling like, yo, like, what if it happens? What if it doesn't happen? Like, what am I going to do? This and that. And, girl, I'm gonna have to pause this video because I definitely am the type of person where sometimes I will talk and then I will lose my train of thought. So let me go watch what I just said and then I'll be right back. Okay, yes. So like, you're in a situation, you're waiting for something to happen and you haven't physically seen the proof of it yet. So you're just very anxious. And then on top of that, your current reality around you is reflecting that it's not happening. So then it just makes you start having more doubt. It makes you just start stressing and worrying and coming up with scenarios in your head of like, okay, well, if it doesn't happen, then what am I going to do? What's going to be my backup choice? Like this and that. And it's so funny because I was having this conversation the other day with one of my clients, and she's going through what she's going through in her life. And it was just so funny how like we're kind of going through the same thing. And when I was talking to her, she was just like, yeah, I did what I need to do. And I know it's going to be okay because it's always okay. But the fact that it's taking longer than what I expected is making me question, like, did I do something wrong? And I told her, I was like, you know what? Like, you don't need to stress about it because it's all going to be okay. But then I had to realize, like, I'm doing that too. And why do we do that? Like, why do we go through these when we're going through certain transitions? Because at the end of the day, it's really a transition. Why, when we go through transitions, it's like if it doesn't happen right away, it's just like, you know, all of this doubt, all of this fear. And then that just made me start thinking more. And I realized when you're going through a transition within your life, what you shouldn't be doing is focusing too much on your current reality. And because, like I said, when I was talking to my client, she's just like, well, it hasn't happened yet. And it's because currently she hasn't seen the physical change of the situation from what she was trying to do. And the same within my life. I haven't really seen the physical change of what I wanted to see based on this certain, you know, thing that I'm waiting for, based on a certain thing that I'm waiting to come through. And because my current reality isn't reflecting what I'm waiting on, it's making me doubt everything. And then I start becoming more stressed because every day I'm looking at my current reality and I'm just like, yo, like, when is it going to change? Like, this is around me, but I'm supposed to be doing this, and this is supposed to be looking this way, but it's still looking this way. And when you think like that and you're constantly just worried about the things that are currently surrounding you, I honestly feel like you're kind of prolonging your situation. You're prolonging whatever you're waiting for to come your way because you're too focused on what's right in front of you, and you're not taking the time to actually focus on what you're feeling and focus on what you want. Because think about it. If every day you're waking up and you're like, man, like, I don't know, what can I say? Every day if you're waking up and you're thinking and saying, well, people don't like me, like people really just don't like me, like I don't know why people don't like me, you're constantly keeping that energy around you, and you're constantly making yourself stay in that energy. So you can't see that you might actually have 5 people around you who like you and they think you're cool, and they want to be your friend and this and that, because you're still stuck in a place of when there was a time in your life you felt like people didn't like you. So you are still carrying that energy around you, and it's blocking you from seeing the change that's going on in your life. And I feel like that's why I've kind of low key been feeling very limbo and very standstill these past few weeks and stuff like that, because I'm so set on the things that I physically can see. I'm so set on, like, I'm just giving too much attention and energy to like my current reality. And it's just like, because I keep giving so much because I keep giving so much energy to my current reality and the things that I'm currently seeing around me, it's gonna make it like still like, you know, be in front of me, because like I'm feeding into it, you know what I'm saying, and I'm allowing my energy to just be stuck there, you know what I mean. So I feel like, and that's why they say you have to walk by faith and not by sight, because when you are walking by faith, you're actually in this energy of hope and this energy of joy and happiness, because you're having that trust that everything is going to be okay, and you're allowing your aura to vibrate at a high frequency because you're happy, you're joyful, you're trusting everything, and whatever is around you, you're not letting it confuse you. And I feel like when you're just so much focused on your current reality, it confuses you, because you're just like, but wait, I felt this way. Like I felt happy and I felt this and that. That's why I took this step towards this new transition, or that's why I made this change, because I felt called to do it. But I'm not seeing anything. And now I'm stressing and now I'm worrying and this and that. But then it's just like, now you're making your aura kind of like be dimmed down, because like you're stressing and you're worrying. And this new thing that you're trying to bring into your life and welcome into your life, you can't walk into that next chapter of your life carrying, you know, that type of energy of doubt, of fear, of worry. Like that's not the level that this next chapter for you is on. It's on a more calming, you know, energy. It's on a more trusting energy. It's on a more fun energy. And that's also why I've seen this thing on social media. I don't know if it was like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, but it was saying like when you are manifesting something and you are working on some type of change and bringing something new into your life, the best way to do it is to have fun. The best way to do it is just to be carefree and to just be fun and this and that. And I feel like that's why um like when I was younger and stuff like that, life was just so much easier. Like, you know, high school or like middle school, even though, you know, high school had its own like pros and cons, definitely had their cons. But besides that, you know, the days where we just used to just do our makeup and play dress up and go outside and take pictures and be on Snapchat and just recording ourselves listening to music, or, you know, doing funny Vine videos and stuff like that. You know, that energy I'm talking about? Like, go back to that time, like how you were just so happy, so carefree, and everything in your life was just seemed like, you know, light. And of course, you know, that's when we were younger and we didn't really have any responsibilities. Well, depending on, you know, how old you are, whoever's watching this video. But you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's something that you need to carry throughout your whole entire life. And I know being an adult and stuff like that, or being a young adult and, you know, growing up and having more responsibilities, life does tend to, you know, try and, you know, toughen you up and make you more serious, because you have more responsibilities, you have things to take care of, like you actually have to pay attention to shit. And that is all true. You still need to, you know, be on your P's and Q's, but you still need to have fun. You still need to allow yourself to embrace your inner child. You still need to allow yourself to just have fun and to just go with the flow. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's so important to embody that energy whenever you're stepping into a transition and you're trying to welcome that into your life, because focusing so much on your sight, on the things that you can physically see, will confuse you. It will start to confuse you and make you question yourself of like, okay, but why did I feel happy when I made that huge decision? Why did I feel happy when I took that leap of faith? Like, why was I feeling happy when I did those things, but right now I'm feeling doubtful, like I'm worrying and I'm having fear? It's because you're focused too much on your sight. You're focused on too much on the things that are around you, and that is so easy to get confused in, because it's just like, you're not seeing anything that you're like waiting for. So yeah, like it's just so crazy, and it's not easy, girl. It is not easy. Like it's not easy because every day you waking up and you got some shit in front of you that you don't want to see in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy, but also that's why you have to also be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be something in your life that you're grateful for. Like whenever you're going through a transition, there's always something in your life to, I mean, just being alive. The fact that you woke up, the fact that you can see the sun, the fact that you can breathe, the fact that you can move your body. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you have a roof over your head, or even if one of the transitions that you have where you are waiting to move into a new home, you are still okay wherever you are, even if you're uncomfortable, even if it's a toxic place. You have to focus on the fact that you are still safe. That is the biggest thing, because I know it could probably be, I'm just using an example for whoever this is for. You could probably be living in a toxic environment right now. So I know you're probably waiting for this opportunity to fall through to where you can move to a different place where it's more peaceful, and it's probably a place to call your own home, and you won't be surrounded around, you won't be surrounded around this negative energy anymore. But since you're waiting on that, and every day you're waking up in this toxic environment, and you're waking up to this place that that you don't really like, you can't focus on that. Because if you continue to focus on that, you're going to continue to allow that energy to weigh you down. You need to focus on the fact that you're safe. And you may be surrounded by people that you don't like. You may be surrounded around people who are just wanting to make you miserable, wanting to make you more uncomfortable, but at least you woke up. You get what I'm saying? At least you can move your body. At least you have breath within your lungs. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever there's always a positive to the situation. And that's what you have to focus on until the physical change takes place. And honestly, I feel like when you focus on the positive stuff and you have faith in this transition that made a step towards, and you just continue to have faith towards it, you continue to focus on the things around you that are positive, I promise you the transition will happen quicker. And you'll be like, wow, like, oh my gosh, like I did all that stressing and worrying for no reason. And yeah, girl, like I honestly need to take that in my own life. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like all the little, stuff around me, it doesn't matter. It's temporary. It's temporary. The things that I need to focus on is that I'm alive. I love myself. I have breath within my lungs, and like I'm just alive. Like I'm able to wake up each and every day and see God's creation. Like I'm able to wake up each and every day and see the sun. Like the sun brings me so much hope. Like it just brings me like a sense of hope. It brings me a sense of like, okay, like it's another day. Like it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? And yeah, yeah. Oh, girl, when I tell you that felt so good to get that off my chest, like, right? Like, that just felt so good to just be able to hear that. Like, I know, like, girl, I needed that. Like, I truly did. But I just think that's just so real. Like, I think that's just so real. So I think I don't think, I know from today forward, we gotta hold each other accountable, okay? We really have to hold each other accountable, and because girl, life is not easy. Life itself is already hard, and it's just like I'm not trying to make it harder by worrying and having fear and like just being in this like low vibrational energy. No, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to trust that it's going to work out. because it always works out for me. Like, when does it never not work out for me? Literally never. So that's the energy I need us to be on. Like, from whatever day you are watching this, from here on out, you need to be okay. You have to be okay. Because think about it. When have you never been okay? Like, through every transition within your life, even when you thought like that shit was ugly, you were actually okay. And you actually saw the light at the end of the tunnel each and every time. So this time is no different. I feel like this time it only feels so heavy because it's such an epic change. You get what I'm saying? It's such an epic change. It's actually everything that you've been waiting for. So that's why it feels so scary. But don't let that energy blind you and confuse you from what you feel. You felt called to do whatever you did. So you need to trust that, and you need to stand on that. Literally, like, you need to stand on that. Okay? Who, girl, OMG, what's like OMG, like, first conversation this deep within this series, this deep, just like that's actually insane. Like, girl, like, we said we was gonna get personal, but it feels really personal. But yes, but I feel so much better. I literally feel so much lighter, and I hope you do too. I really think this was a great conversation. And yeah. Alrighty, girly, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching the full entire video. Thank you so much for even clicking on my video, coming to my channel. I'm so excited to continue this series because I don't know, this conversation, well, like, this setup just made me like, it just makes me feel very much comfortable. So like, I was literally just talking, and I love that. So yeah, I hope you girlies really enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I will see you girlies in the next video. Well, comment down below what you want me to talk about next. Yeah, we could do that. Comment down below whatever you want me to talk about next, and we will do that. Love you girlies. See you next time.